Black Crow Media.
WVGA, Lakeland Valdosta, South Georgia's news and information leader. Newstalk 1059, WVGA.
All right, so I'm here to honor what's become an institution in this town. I was humbled when I was thinking back about it because I was such a small part of it. I thought I was a larger part than once you think of 20 years, I think I only made the first floor, and then I faded into the woodwork there. But congratulations on a milestone of 20 years of keeping everybody informed and entertained on Newstalk 105.9, and we'd like to proclaim that in the city of Valdosta, and it reads like this. Whereas this year, Black Crow Media of Valdosta is proud to announce and celebrate 20 years of service for Newstalk 105.9 WVGA, first organized in June of 2003. And whereas over the past 20 years, Newstalk 105.9 has become a preeminent community service organization, providing South Georgia and North Florida with entertainment, interviews, local, state, and national news programming. And whereas Newstalk 105.9 WVGA is dedicated to providing a place for all citizens to receive emergency response broadcasting, and whereas Newstalk 105.9 helped guide the citizens of the community through milestones such as the invasion of Iraq, the Great Recession of 2008, the birth of significant and impactful technology such as the Apple iPhone and Facebook, and COVID-19's pandemic. And whereas Newstalk 105.9 Morning Drive has been the home of some of our community's brightest radio personalities such as Frank Barnes, Chris Beckham, Scott James, and Bill Osborne. And whereas the 2023 observance, Newstalk 105.9 provides an opportunity to recognize the station's management, sales team, news team, and show hosts. Now therefore, I, Scott James Matheson, Mayor of the City of Valdosta, do hereby proclaim June 12th, 2023 as Newstalk 105.9 WVGA Day. We at the City of Valdosta join in celebrating the 20th anniversary of the radio station Newstalk 105.9 and all it does to entertain and inform the citizens of Valdosta, Lowndes County, and beyond on this day. So proclaim.
You know, you read that pretty good. Have you ever considered being a DJ?
Oh man, I'll interview tomorrow. But thank you guys very much. I'll let you hang that up, Jay. Good to see you.
Thanks.
Proud to be a small part of it. A monumental day, 20 years in talk radio. Truly, it was a labor of love. And I'll give you a brief history. Unofficially, talk radio was bringing Rush Limbaugh to town, placing him on VLD and letting him just kind of interrupt music. Officially, the start of a full-time talk radio effort in Valdosta was 105.9. It started on VLD as well. We went full-time with it on 2003. They let me make a makeshift studio out of the back production room where the current SL Mason used to be the studios. There was a production room with not a window to be had, and they said go ahead and convert that. But it took them a while. In 2002, they approached me for the first time and said, we want to do full-time talk. We think you're the guy. I said, no, I'm happy here on the rock station. We're having a good time. Todd McClure had just come back to be my partner, so I was going to enjoy that for a while. But every month they'd come back into town for a meeting and call me in and say, we really want to move on talk radio. We think it's a revenue producer. We think you can carry it. So after about 6 months, they talked me into going down to Daytona. I'm getting a room at the Adams Mark and spending a day with Mark Bernier, their big talk show host there. I watched how he approached it. It was less accusatory and more constructive, kind of like with a question mark, not an exclamation point, and I thought that was something I could do. So after about a calendar year of them trying, I finally said yes, and we launched the first full-time talk lineup on WVLD. It only lasted 8 months there. The revenue was so great, the interest was so great that within 8 months we shifted it over to 105.9, put it as a full-time FM, which was very rare in the country 20 years ago. Every one of them was shoved onto an AM. There was the savior of AM for a while there, but we put it on full-time FM, and it was again a difference maker. Revenue as high as I think $60,000 a month at some point in its heyday, and it was off and running. There was no looking back. And when you think about it, I've only been a part of your great station in that 20 years, only a very small part. Yes, the startup, and yes, the launch, but it was a 2005, they let me buy a station equipment. 2007, when I went to buy a bigger one, we parted ways. And you guys have grown that fantastic with all the different show hosts that have been on there, from Chris Beckham to Steve Nichols, to a guy named Bill now as well. So congratulations for what it is. Congratulations for what it's been. It's a difference maker for this town, and it's something to celebrate. So in my current post as mayor of the city of Valdosta, I congratulate all of you as a show host. I'm envious. Well done, everybody. Congratulations.